Flat as a board, but stronger than shit and rangy.
Okay.
Yep.
So you open the cell, Boom comes out.
Oh, she comes bolting out. She's
Now
like,
you've seen
oh,
these things before, so you want to relate what's going on?
How would she relate that?
Well, she knows
Short,
she did it. She
succinct,
knows what
and watch
happens.
a cruise
She knows
language.
what's in the shells, and she knows what the shells do.
Huh.
That sounds like a lot of information that's necessary to impart. And at this point, I say that the rest of the party is also arriving.
Short, succinct, and crudely.
Those little motherfuckers sent off the artillery shells, and now you got mutated worms that are gonna try to eat everybody. Seen it before. They did it on another town like that away.
Wait, is that what the gas did? It instantly mutated the
Well,
insects?
Yep.
That fucking sucks.
Ah.
Fire kill him?
Because if it mutated the worms, what else did it mutate?
Hell
Yeah,
I
just
know.
now I'm thought of something having images of the cattle all the Brahmins we just rescued.
You almost sound like the GM would make things purposely hard on you. I feel insulted.
Okay, anyways. Fire kill him?
As far as I know.
Alright.
I just shot him last time.
Edda pokes one.
That's already dead. That's not gonna do anything.
You realize I've never seen one of these before, Miss.
Boom, with an E.
Give her a chip.
The obvious Elsa, wearing the preacher ties, looks at you, whispers, "Gott in Himmel," and then says, yeah, with an E. I'll remember that.
All
Turns
right.
to Bird. I ain't trusting her behind me.
It's-
Proceeds to go Overwatch on the street. What does everybody else do?
It's okay. I want to follow. I'm following behind her as well, and not for completely altruistic reasons.
I'm just keeping vigilant for any movement on the ground. Or
Give me
anywhere.
notice checks.
Oh.
Yeah, big time. Whoa, hello. Thank God that was empty.
Edda failed hers.
Yeah, that sucks. You did
9.
that's pretty good.
10. 10 for me.
Damn. Doing.
Real good?
Yeah.
God, you roll high a lot.
Yeah, usually on my notice though,
He
which
has
is
weird luck.
yeah, either I roll really crappy or really low. So
I got 8 for Veronica.
you were-
6
Since you all make it, the group is not surprised. While you've been talking to Boom, the worms
Yeah,
have been
4, 6,
closing
7.
in. You are surrounded by a loose circle of these mutated monsters. Initiative cards.
crap.
Oh my God.
You said
2 in a
For
row.
Boom.
You said weird luck.
Ooh!
Boom has a joker.
Nice.
Okay, so the worms all have a 9. I don't really need to draw this out. Picture a small room. The monsters are all like burrowing up out of the ground, and they're like getting about 10 feet from you, and they kind of leap through the air at you. If you've seen the Return to Perfection Tremors movie, how they show them flying through the air, the video game has them doing that very thing, where they jump through the air and come at you.
Question: can we just like close the door?
They will eat their way through.
Eventually, yes.
By the way, I don't have my collar on anymore. Remember, I put on my combat armor.
Remember, they
a
did
long
get into
time
the
ago.
room. There's probably
Oh.
places under the
I've
room
had
that
my
can burrow
combat
up.
armor on
Ah.
since we left the vault.
Yeah.
That was the first.
You haven't had a chance to take it off yet. I know. Still
So-
wearing it.
Yeah, you just put the armor over it. You didn't actually
Okay,
take the armor
that's
off.
okay,
Collar
fair
off.
enough.
Okay, so initiative cards. First up is Boom. Does she want to hold on to her Joker?
Yeah, because imagine she just has her bare fist right now.
Okay.
That's okay. I got enough guns and knives.
Next
on
is
me
the
to
2 of
equip a
Spades,
small army.
which would be Veronica. What does
Veronica.
Veronica do?
She's freaking lighting those things up and going, holy shit!
Okay, so when I say surrounded, I mean surrounded. This is a very target-rich environment, which is why I'm not going to bother to draw it out. As there's so many targets, you just go wildfire and put as much fire out there as you can. Or do you want to take like suppressive area fire, or what? What kind of weapon is she using?
Her Colt 10mm.
Okay, so you can't suppress an area with that, but you could take wild shots at everything and dump it. That'll give you 6 attack rounds on the roll.
Okay.
All right, so doing that will empty the magazine,
Ah.
but it will give you 6 attacks the round. The attacks are made at a -4.
What did I have last time? I had
-4 minus the
5
dart
mags
makes
and
-6
-16.
minus the size of the creature makes
You have 4
-7.
mags left.
4 mags.
You will need a total of.
You actually didn't use your M16 but once.
Okay.
You need a total on this rate of fire to hit them.
Matter of fact, you still have half the other mag.
Because they're charging. They're
So
gonna be
4 and a
close to-
half.
You're going to
She
need
has
a
15 rounds of that mag.
7 or better per
Plus
shot.
4 extra.
Okay. So I'm rolling
Yeah, plus 1
my wild die and then 6.
You roll your wild die once and add that to all 6 of the other attacks.
I need 2 more.
2 more coming up. So wild die adds 5 to each. And we needed 7s, I said.
Yeah.
That is a really good roll. You've only got 1 miss out of that whole group, and I need you to roll 2 more d6s again. We'll roll those for them.
Come on, Veronica. Kick
Come on,
ass.
Veronica. And remember, you have an M4 card.
3s for each. That's awesome. So that's going to be a 14. So you have 2 14s. Now to hit one of these suckers was a 7.
Actually, you got 20
which
minutes.
means at 11 you would have your first raise, and you had 14 there. So you have 2 raises on 2 of them, and a successful hit on the rest of them. So you hit 5 individual targets. We're going to roll the first 2 ones with the extra 2 successes. What weapon is she using? The Colt. What's the damage rating?
It's around here somewhere. I know that. Where did I put it? Ah, here it is. Damage 2d6.
So you're rolling 2d6 for me for each one, plus another 2d6 per raise. So you're rolling 4d6 against each one. To kill one of these little buggers, you have to roll 12.
So I'm rolling these for 6, no,
You're rolling-
5 times.
No, you're rolling both of those groups once. Those are the 2 most successful attack
Okay.
rolls. So those are the 2 targets that are taking the most damage. You're rolling that one first, and rolling the
Okay.
other 3 that took regular damage. So he's plopped.
And
then the second one? And he's plopped. Let me get a count going on how many we have, so I know how many are left when we're done. That's going to take forever to do it that way. Let me do it this way. So she's killing a bunch of them. It's at least 2 down. That makes us 18. Okay, now the regular ones you have, you're going to roll 2d6 for each one of those. Again, and 12 kills them. So it's very unlikely you'll probably kill them with a single shot. Shaken. Ooh, roll those again for those 2. One for each one, right?
Nice.
A dead? So we got 2 shaken and 3 dead out of your group. That's pretty good.
That's real good.
Oh.
What is there, 6 total?
20 of them originally.
Oh,
Now
20.
we're down to
Jeez.
17. And we
Okay.
have 2 shaken. All right, so the next person up the initiative order was Bert, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Bert, your go. What do you do?
I'm going to throw a lit lantern out into the middle of them.
Okay, I will call the lantern, since it's with the loyal, as a 3d4 weapon for fire.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let her
I will
jump
say
on
that
it.
it's
No.
splat. Yeah, we're not trying to let her jump yet to heal her leg. Okay. I'm going to say the splash range is about 5 feet on the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a possibility you get a d6 targets. First thing you need to roll is a roll for me to hit the target. Every raise you get will increase the chances of how many more you hit, up to 6 total.
Okay.
You're going to roll your athletics
Okay.
and your wild die. Base target number, since you're hitting the area, is 4. Area effect
Ooh,
weapons are a
nice.
beautiful thing in this game. Because he's not trying to hit them, he's trying to hit an area.
Right, gotcha.
And a 4. And a 6. And a 5. Sorry, that's a 3 and a 4. So I had a 4 and a 6. That's 10 and 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
You needed a 4, so at 8 you have your first raise, at 12 you have your second raise. At 16 you'd have your third raise. So you hit with 3 raises.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a d6. You'll hit 6 targets because you rolled a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to add 1 for each raise. The maximum number is 6. So he hits all 6 targets that he could possibly hit with his raise. So it's a great shot. Now, also with the raises, since we're also going to take it away from targets, there's also damage. You hit these things dead center. So in addition to rolling 3d4 normally for the fire, you're not going to roll 6d4. 1 for each raise.
Ooh,
1 raise. And
Just tell me if you get a 12. They'll all take that. They'll all take
You got
that
2
damage.
4s, and what's that one?
A 1.
So there's 9 points. Roll 4s again for damage.
1 and a 1. So that's 2 more points, and then the other 2 4s I haven't rolled yet. And
Is it more than 12?
yeah.
They're dead. That's all I need to hear. Then they're dead.
Yeah,
That's more
so
than 12.
18.
6 of them go up in flames and scream. You hear cooked worm flesh all over the place. Next up
Ew.
Not me.
is Edda.
Cooked worm.
Edda, seeing what's happened, goes,
There's
oh
a
crap!
really good dick joke in that.
Cranks into the shotgun and goes on her wild attack with the shotgun.
Tastes
6
like
times.
chicken. Doesn't all of it?
You know, there's some really good dick jokes in all this, but I'm just not going there. I mean, there's all that kind of jokes about pussies with teeth, but this is really good.
Hey, family show.
Oh,
We left that behind a long time ago.
we left that first game.
All right, so you hear a massive gunfire from the shotgun, just boom, 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 boom. And it takes out 4 more of them. We're down to a total of 6 of the worms, with 2 shaken.
And you haven't even got to the M16 yet.
So all together, there are 8 targets left, 2 of which are shaken, 6 of which are still alive and ready to go. That brings us to the next initiative. Percy. Percy sees the success of the fire. He walks out and he hits the flamethrower. Whoosh!
Oh, shit. I forgot Bruce has a flamethrower.
Fire good on worms.
Fire!
He doesn't hit as well as Matthew. He will kill the 2 shaken ones. We have 6 left. We're now to yours.
Ooh.
Fire!
I'm going to use my M16.
All right, and the M16 can actually suppress an area because it has a rate of fire fully automatic.
Okay.
When you suppress an area, you no longer need to have that high to hit roll to hit them. They make a spirit check to see if they take 1 round each.
Okay.
Would you like to do that?
Sure.
Okay, so that's going to eat up the magazine because you're basically going
Could
the whole
I'd
round.
rather do semi-auto. Take precision
On a
shots.
semi-auto rating, it has a rate of fire of 3. You may fire a single round each time, a double tap, or a triple tap. Or if you so wish, you could do bursts, but bursts are going to eat up ammo like
No, I'd
crazy.
like to do double taps.
Double taps?
Yeah.
So you'll end up 6 rounds, spending 6 rounds of ammunition.
Yep.
Each shot
Each shot will have a +1 to hit, so now rather than a 7, you need 6s.
Okay.
And each one will do +2 damage.
Okay.
M16 does 2d10, if I remember correctly.
So you're firing 3 double taps. That's 6 rounds. You got 15 rounds in that magazine still to go. So yeah, you're good. You'll still have a few rounds left.
So I'm rolling a D10 and a D6, correct?
Well, first you're rolling to hit. What's your small arm?
So 2D6 or 2D6.
Yeah, you have 9 rounds left if you need to do a burst after that. Then you'll have to switch mags.
Okay. That'll probably cost a round.
That'll cost a move.
A move.
Yeah, it's quick and easy to do if you know what you're doing and you're a former soldier, so you know how to do it. Oh, yeah. Games make changing mags a lot more difficult than it actually is in real life.
Do you need a thigh rub?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
It's my ankle. The one that never healed right from breaking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough.
It gets stiff when it's left in one position too long.
I bet it does.
Yeah.
How stiff?
Here we are.
Enough to keep me awake.
Really?
Actually, some nights, yeah. I have to usually take a pain pill or a sleeping pill. Some night if I've really stressed it during the day.
You can call me to relieve your
My mistake. It's
tension.
not D10s. It is D8s. So it's
D8.
2D8.
2D8.
There you go.
Okay.
So you roll 2D8 plus 2 for each damage
There
section.
you go.
12 more kills 1.
2D8 plus 2. 8 and 3
That's 11.
plus 2.
That's enough to kill 1.
Mm-hmm. And you got an 8, so roll again.
And I'll roll one more. Both or one?
Again, both.
Okay.
That's the damage setting is that plus the double tap bonus.
6 plus 7. Ooh, wow. 13.
That's definitely enough. You're down to 4.
And again?
Yep. You got 3 double taps, so
2 and a 2 is a 4 plus 1 or plus 2 is 6.
So we end up shaking 1.
Okay.
you did pretty good for 3 rounds. And you
Not bad.
shot 6 rounds, killed 2, and wounded 1.
Okay, so that leaves her at the end of the round with her Joker. Now, with the Joker, you act at +2 for everything in the round. I imagine there'd be some fire axes and things like that if she wants to go melee in the place to grab.
I was actually going to hand her one of our pistols since I have like 2 spares.
If I remember correctly, her melee skills are actually higher than her firearm skills.
Okay, then
Yeah.
if she wants to go fire axe on these puppies, I'm happy to let her.
Yeah, she'll snatch up a fire axe or a piece of wood or anything.
Now,
and
I would
she can
suggest
use my
while
machete.
attacking with it, while attacking with a 2-hit weapon, we give you 2 attacks in the round.
Or she can use my machete.
oh yeah, she can just yank his machete right off his back.
She grabs the machete.
Hilarious.
If you were to go machete and fist, you would actually wild attack at 4 attacks in the round unarmed combat in this
Go ahead.
system.
Ah.
Excuse me.
Because that 2 of them, you're punching worms with your feet or your hands.
Again, there's such a great dick joke in there.
I suggest the fire axe. There's a
I've
higher
played
chance of
them
killing
well.
them.
Fire axe, higher chance of killing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she has a one-handed +2. So she should probably go with
Oh,
one-handed.
so yeah, okay. Go ahead and grab the machete then.
Yeah, she'd go with the one-handed.
No,
That's her
stay down.
name.
Stay down.
And she only has one hand, remember?
I do remember.
Who only has one hand?
Boom.
Boom.
Oh,
Only got
boom.
one hand.
Like she's missing a hand or an arm?
Yeah.
That's how she got her nickname. She's missing her hand from an explosion with
That was boom.
explosives.
Wait, wasn't it
Got it.
actually? Wasn't it her arm got like for the initiation thing? It got infected because that's what. It
Oh,
was
okay.
in the initial.
Whoever it was, there was some accident that
Yeah.
precluded her from two-handed weaponry.
Okay, so 7, 5. That's I'm guessing a bleep.
Remember to add 2?
3, and then okay, so this was a 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And then add 2 more for the Joker. So actually, that's a kill. That's 13.
Jesus, I can't.
You had 2 from your one-handed, then 2 from the Joker.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 of that, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
2 more dead.
Okay.
Not a good day for the worms.
Not a good day for the poor
So-
GM.
They didn't ask for this.
Alright.
Alrighty, so she
So
went.
she grabbed your machete and went all whole hog with that and her
Brass knuckles?
The 2
Yeah.
remaining worms both burrow back into the earth and you lose sight of them. And for a few moments I would sit there looking and
Yeah.
there's no sign of movement. They've fled.
You know, I am strangely
survived the
aroused, and yet at the same time clenching my legs together after watching her chomp into the worms. It's an extremely interesting, contrasting reaction that is truly unique. Because I have images in my head of how sexy that was, and yet at the same time going all Lorena Bobbitt on someone.
Now that you've had the nice commentary from the player, Ed is like, what the hell were those? Because those are not a naturally occurring Fallout creature.
Oh, hell no, that's
Those are
not
only found in
happening.
a couple of locations. They're unique.
Apparently that's what the gas made.
What?
Do we know
How
that?
the hell could
No.
a gas possibly do that?
And so quickly.
Well, it's fucking gas. I mean, what the hell, lady? It's haven't you seen stupid friggin' crazy shit around here?
You also
Like,
say
come
for the
on.
audio recording so I know which one's talking.
Oh, boom.
Boom says, Veronica says.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Father Santiago says, you do realize, Veronica, we are in a Fallout universe.
Veronica's like, I've never seen anything like that before.
Then
though.
you start hearing automatic gunfire in the south side of town.
Who's that?
Veronica's like, that's probably a mercenary team, which would explain why they're not here. Though, why didn't they come here? They said they'd help us free.
How much
Her.
you want to bet they ran into more of the worms?
Ah,
It
baby.
was like, mercenary team, huh? What do you want to bet they got a hit out on something else? They're mercenaries.
You think they would be robbing the bank?
Either way, we should go talk. I still can't do the German accent. Either way, we should. Etta says, either way, we should go find out what's going on. If they need help, we should help them. If they don't need help and they're doing something nefarious, we should stop them.
Boom's like, I say you could just get out of town and they could just be worm food. What?
If you're
Actually,
right,
that's not a bad idea.
if you're right, and they're putting a hit on somebody, we're leaving them to be hit by these people. I'm not going to do that. Etta says.
Okay. All right. Listen, she's a friend. I gotta help a friend. I just saved your ass. You owe me. Come on.
Maybe I'll just keep your machete.
That's fine. There's gonna be dead mercenaries. I can probably get another one.
The party
I'm
takes.
good with that.
The party takes off across the south of town. All along the town, you see where actually buildings are starting to fall from a combination of the artillery shells, and all you see where the worms have actually been gnawing on stuff. When they first mutated, they also kind of like went wild. You see lots of dead worms all over the place. So apparently, whatever is mutating them, it doesn't last very long.
Well, that's a good news thing.
And you encounter a farm on the south side of town, which is this. Can we put some room on the table?
There's always a silver lining. I never did get the stats of the damn M16. I have to get that right now too.
I will get them to you in just a second.
That's okay. Like I said, I just need that. And the 1911 and the Glock. Since
I'll
I'm
get
keeping
them
both of
all
those.
to you in just a second. Actually, just hand you the book.
Yeah, I'm keeping both of those. Because I didn't have any close combat, range weapon, and it's like I'm handed a fucking 45 auto and a 9mm auto. Bitch it!
weapons table. This is alphabetical. The AR-15 on there is the M16.
Remember, you do have the M4 carbine.
I do?
Yes,
Which
I gave it to you.
Which is an AR.
Trade it.
Which in this game is an AR-15, just its carbine set instead of a
and you
long
have 10
rifle.
magazines for it. Or actually, you have 8 now because you went through. No, you have 8.5.
Okay, so you
Well, I used my
encounter
Colt before.
as you're going south.
You have a Colt revolver. I have a Colt automatic.
I have a 10mm Colt pistol.
Yeah, that's not the same one we
Now
got.
we're here in the last part of our session. This is actually the adventure for today. Everything else was prep.
Ah,
That was
But
actually
we all
fun.
but we all got here late, so
That
here's
was
the
fun
adventure.
prep. I'm sorry. That was really
Maybe
fun
this to the
prep.
side for me. I'll put the light up there for you so you can see it. So as you see here, you have this farm,
Mhm.
and the players are approaching from this side. Okay, where the ruler is.
Ouch. Watch out, Peppy. I don't want to hit you in the head.
All right. This is north. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not. Sorry. The players are approaching from this way where these buildings are. This is north on the map. You see some silos over there and some water towers. You have a couple other buildings, some other carts, and you see the mercenaries are around the building, firing into the building, and someone inside the building is firing back. The mercenaries are all lighting this place up with advanced weaponry. Whoever's firing back is firing back with like a flintlock and a trapdoor gun.
Hmm.
See 2 men here. A couple of men inside the old bunkhouse.
Peppy, I'm busy trying to write here, baby.
So she has a
I know she wants
he
attention.
loves you.
She does. She really does love me. But the problem is
Daddy's trying to write.
I'm trying to write. Yes, exactly.
And that's what she does all the time. Like I'm tying my shoelaces and I can't because she's trying
That's
to
when
lick
she
my
wants to love it or she gets curious.
Mhm.
Yeah, she'll just sit there and she'll start licking my hands and then I can't tie my shoes.
Ouch.
So tongue getting everywhere.
Thank you.
All right, so those are the guys surrounding the house. Now, friendlies I want to mark in yellow because you don't know if they're foes or not yet. There appears to be at least 2 people inside the house that are fighting back. Okay. Go ahead and get a copy of that so I can put that on the net so people can see how it is I do this in case it helps their own games. Because I have not seen other GMs do this before, which is why I find it. I mean, I'm sure there are GMs who do, but I've not seen other GMs do this before. Where you have your battle board and you're using pin puts, sorry, push pins to mark position and such. That across there so they get the idea of how we're doing this. Okay. All right. So,
James, can I steal a card from you too?
yeah, sure.
Thanks. Thank you.
Alrighty, so we're coming from this direction. The attackers have this gap here between these 2 buildings, which are marked as the town's, which is marked as the farm's forge, and their Wayne house. Does everybody know what a Wayne house is?
I
Wagon
know.
house.
Where you put the wagons to keep them out of the weather.
What's it called?
A Wayne house.
Wayne?
W-A-I-N. House.
Wayne House.
All right.
Where you put your horses?
Your carts. Your horses go to your stable.
Yeah.
Although in this case it'd be Brahmin. Over here you see the Brahmin stables right next to the Wayne house. There's one guy firing behind the fence. There's a guy here behind a cart they put next to the house. The scale on this map is here at the bottom. An inch on this map is about 20 feet. Okay?
And we're coming in from which way?
We're coming in from this direction.
Ah, okay.
The fire is going back sporadically. The mercenaries seem well disciplined, firing short bursts and the occasional suppressive fire. No one has thrown any heavy weaponry yet. They all seem to be armed with small arms. Why they're attacking the house, I have no idea.
Hmm.
And of course, none of you know the locals, so you don't know whose farm this would be or why they're being attacked. I will give you a couple of minutes before I say hot table to decide and debate with yourselves how you want to approach the situation.
Well, I already know what Boom's gonna do. She's gonna sneak behind this guy and kill him.
Yeah, we don't know.
Not knock him out, not subdue him,
No, she's just
straight for
gonna
the
him.
kill.
She's gonna kill him.
But we don't know what they're fighting about. Yeah, at least trying to make them stop.
She don't care.
Well, to be perfectly honest, the only reason I'm saying that is because if I don't at least make the effort, I can get arrested for murder. So, you know. So basically my attitude is go, wait, stop, please, put down your arms so we can discuss this. Then go in and kill him.
Or have Veronica.
So I can say with a
Danielle
perfectly
did
straight
it.
face with my hand on a Bible, I did.
tried.
I tried.
I warned them. I said they wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like the guy. You know, I'm gonna be like Willy Wonka there and go, oh, geez, help, stop.
Can't we just talk
No,
this
please
out?
stop. Don't go.
Can't we just talk this out? Sit down at a table.
You've
with
never
a good
seen Willy
cup
Wonka
of
and the Chocolate
tea.
Factory, have you?
I have, but
Yeah.
a very long time ago.
Yeah, there's a kid.
Stay on target.
Yep.
Tangents, Matthew, tangents.
Yeah, so I'm basically doing what he did there with like under his not loud enough to be heard over the
Yeah.
gunfire at all.
Okay,
I'll
so
calm you down.
me as a player will point out that there's a gap in their surrounding of the house.
Ouch.
Right? Between these two buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That would be our way into this firefight, unless you want to take the time to go all the way around them. The problem is, the longer you take to go around them, the higher the chance of being spotted.
Hmm.
So I, as a player, would think we need at least one person between these two houses,
Yeah. Agreed.
and that might be a way to get the people in the house. We would choose to extract them. Might be a way to get them extracted.
DM, what do the
I agree.
red push pins represent?
Those are the mercenaries.
Those are the bad
The
guys.
yellow,
The yellow are the people inside the house.
the green.
The greens where Boom has said she's already declared her target for the first round is to sneak up on this guy, so I've gone ahead and put her offside the map.
Yep,
Okay.
she's already going off to kill somebody. Cause,
Okay,
you know,
so
that's what she
Boom's going off on her own.
did.
Correct.
Yeah, I can tell she's gonna be a discipline issue.
Raider.
Duh.
But on the other hand, nice ass.
Does she?
Yes.
So that hides that covers a multitude of sins right there. All right.
Bird, you want to try to do a flanking action?
Well, we need to get somebody in the house. Who would be best for that? Who's effectively bulletproof and can move very quickly.
I have
Everyone
combat
looks
armor.
at Percy.
Veronica's signing, because, you know, that's putting Percy in the line of fire.
He is kind of a mobile
but-
walking bulletproof shield.
Okay, so Percy, I'm gonna set up my radio, so if anything goes wrong, you contact me, but get in that house and tell them what's the plan? We're gonna get them out this way? Here?
Yeah. We need
What-
to use the Wayne house as.
If they need to extract, it might be better, says Etta, to actually let them hunker down and us eliminate these guys.
Yeah, but we need to let them know what's going on out here, so we don't get shot.
Right. Etta says, I will go find some place where they can't see me and I'll start sniping since I have a rifle.
Yep, and so do I, and I will do the same.
Okay. So that's the plan. You keep an eye on them, make sure that they stay hunkered down. If things go to shit, they come out this way.
All right, so this is the main guy that's in our way right now, but
Well, it's not the main guy, it's just the first person that Boom has elected to be his.
Yeah,
be
so
his target.
that's the main guy that's our
Yeah.
problem right now as far as moving around goes. Once he's eliminated, we can start moving around more safely. So we'll let Boom take care of business. And, rip his trachea out, whatever turns her on. And,
Oh,
and
God. Let's see, where would Veronica sit at? She's got a gun, but she's not necessarily.
yeah, let her go Brockhampton on his ass, and then we'll go ahead and start moving around to get sniper positions.
So we're gonna give her a turn to ambush him first, and then we're gonna move in.
Yeah,
Okay.
let him take out, because I don't want any
Give me, a
warning getting
stealth
out.
roll. Give me a stealth roll for Boom.
Okay,
From
let's
spinning chips.
Be a good
but
idea.
are these chips for both Boom and Veronica?
Whenever you're running more than one character in
Mhm.
Savage Rolls, like if you're running a bunch of extras as well as you're being a hero, you only get the player's draw.
Okay, gotcha. No, I was just making sure.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna
spinning
take
2.
that. I mean, I got a D8, but you never know.
Alright, so you're sneaking up on him. He is distracted, that makes this a little bit easier, and it's dark. So you're going to need.
Damn, I wish I had an M1
You're
battle
needing base
rifle.
2.
I don't have a very good rolling surface over here.
But I had the.
There's a tin
What,
somewhere.
what happened to the plastic rolling cup
You get moved
that we
somewhere?
had?
You moved it.
Here we are. I'll try to say that you can't go lower than 4, I should say. You're rolling 4, but you'll have a +2 for the darkness
Mhm.
and a +2 from the chip expenditure. I'm
Okay.
gonna roll his to see if he detects you.
Ooh.
No, here he coming. I saw that roll.
Okay, so 4.
Here, pencil sharpener?
6,
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
10, and then +2 for the chips, and then +2, so that'd be total of 14.
Thank you.
You're up behind him. You're a whisperer in the dark. He has no idea you're there.
So, yeah, kill
He's
him.
fucked.
You're going straight for the kill.
Yeah, I'm going straight for the kill.
Okay, so in Savage Worlds combat, there's a thing called a Vitals attack.
Mm-hmm.
A Vitals attack adds +4 to your damage. That's a -4 to the attack roll. But you have a what on your stealth roll?
Well, my stealth is a D8.
No, what'd you roll on your stealth for the first
14.
picking up there? 14.
Yeah.
Between having the drop on him, which adds 4 to your attack roll, and your successes on your success roll, I allow you to attack him with a +2.
Okay, so...
Alright? So you're going to add 2 to your roll. Your base target is 4.
Okay, so I'm rolling a D8, my melee, and all that, right?
Correct.
With my +2 on this.
Oh, damn.
He did.
Okay, 8 and
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, he's dead.
2. What the hell is 8 plus 6?
8 plus 6 is 14. Plus 2 makes 16.
16 plus, and that's, the +2 is
Yeah, he's
from
pretty
my
dead.
bonus.
You needed a 4 to hit. At 8 would be 1 raise. At 12 would be 2 raises. At 16 would be 3 raises. You hit for 3 raises. You're going to roll your weapon, your
Here's your
strength,
16.
Thank you.
plus 3d6.
My strength is a D8.
Now he's a bit tougher than the others. His toughness, the armor and everything else, is actually 8. So your first shaken will be at 12, and your first wound will be at 16.
Alright, what's the machete damage?
Machete is a d4.
A D4?
Should be more, but hey, we'll go with that.
Okay, so my strength, the machete, and then what else?
Your strength once,
Uh-huh.
the machete once, and then plus 3d6 for the raises.
3d6. Okay.
16 or more points killed him. Yeah, there's times when I don't know if I should love you or hate you. She
yeah,
sinks it into his carotid artery, and he is gone.
I mean, basically, it's a
He's
blade
like,
that actually
yeah.
cuts through things better than a hand.
Sorry, I meant his subclavian. He's just blood goes up everywhere. He just drops.
She got a
And
big
here is where I
smile.
grimace because he is wearing really good shit.
Oh, yeah, she's totally picking through that.
He's wearing combat armor on his chest, his arms, and his legs.
Oh boy.
Hold on, let me write it down. Hell, she could maybe dress up as one of them and impersonate them.
Now with all the blood that's over the armor right now.
Oh, that's true. Unless she says that she took
Depends.
out one
Why
of them.
wouldn't a lot of the armor just be part and parcel to being a soldier? That wouldn't
They
be-
had a plan when they came in here. They would realize, if he's got blood, he had to be wounded. Plus, she's also a slight girl. He's a big mercenary guy. Anyway, and there were no helmets, so it's not like she could disguise her helmet like a stormtrooper.
Ah, true.
Oh, well,
Wah, wah.
So,
All right,
combat
so
armor.
REL
combat armor on the
reliability?
chest and the arms and the legs.
Is that what that REL means?
Full suit.
What?
REL, reliability?
Yep. I gave you the card. Use
He
it.
had an
That's your
AR-15
card.
I'm just transcribing it. I don't
Oh.
know what REL means. Reliability.
Yeah, reliability. Yeah.
with an extended magazine.
Yes.
It's got a drum. It has 50-round magazines.
Ooh.
He has 3 of them. It also has a night vision sight with a laser rangefinder.
Hey!
Night vision and laser. Oh, boy.
The only thing it's missing is a silencer. Silencer/flash suppressor. So yeah, he had a really nice gun. That's his primary. His backup is a Glock with 5 magazines, no modifications to it. He has a combat knife and 2 frag grenades. He's packing a stim pack, a dose of Radaway, and a walkie-talkie.
Ooh. She's going. Is the walkie-talkie on?
Ooh.
Yes, because they were coordinating. In addition, if it's also in his interest, he has 10 food points and 8 water points on his person. Now, scrounging that body is going to take some time. So I'm going to put that for at least 3 rounds and put 3 by you, as you're busy doing that. So that means you'll be scrounging there for 3 rounds before the rest of the party knows you're ready to go.
Oh, probably shouldn't. Can she at least take the guns?
I'll let you grab the guns in a single round, yes.
And
You keep all the gear on that card just in case.
Stems, but yeah.
Okay? Now what do you do?
Well, let's see. As far as range of sight goes, that guy's got her back to her, right?
Yep.
Now, is that a building? Outhouse?
That is indeed a building. That is listed as the outhouse.
Okay, now when they were coming up, we would have been able to see these guys over here,
Yeah,
right?
we got about 15 more minutes, guys. 20 at most.
Okay.
Okay? Yep, so you're hidden from them because the building's in the way. You're at this corner position. You can see these guys. You can't see them because all the lines of sight are in. So you only have this guy in your sight. But Booming now at this point has signaled to the rest of the party that she's ready to go, so the rest of the party can now act.
Yep.
Edda's going to go ahead and draw a bead for these guys from behind.
Mm-hmm.
All right? What do you do?
Oh,
I'm gonna beat this guy.
well, I'm gonna try to
Okay.
get up on the. Oh, sorry.
So we want to let them advance, and then at a signal, we fire, he advances onto the map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the plan basically is Percy's going to run into the building. Father Santiago is going to go after we have taken our shots.
Mm-hmm.
And then what is Veronica doing?
Veronica is going to provide cover in this area in case they have to bug out.
Okay. Veronica, give me a stealth roll. Not a problem. Not a
You
problem.
want my
They don't
die
see you
back.
coming. All right, so Bert, you and Edda both need to make rolls. Because of the darkness, it would be 6. Cover would make it at 8. We have the time to carefully aim. So here's what we can do.
And we got scopes.
We take 2 shots at base 8.
Mm-hmm.
The scopes will add once actually be base 7. You can take 2 shots at a base 7, or you can take 1 shot at base 5 for carefully aiming.
Well, I'm only aiming at one guy, so I'm gonna take one shot.
You take 1 shot? Okay. So you need a 5 or better.
Not an issue. 7.
How do you have a... Oh, you got dice inside there.
Yeah.
Okay. So it ends up with a 7. That's a hit. It's a basic
Plus,
hit.
plus my 1, so it's an 8.
Since it's dark, I am going to impose a random hit table. You get him in the body. That's where most of his armor is. He's wearing a total toughness of 8. I need you... Oh, I'm sorry. Body. Combat armor.
I need my die 8s back.
He has a total toughness on his body of 12. So to shake him, you'll need to get up to a 14. To wound him, you need to get to a 16. And to kill him, you need 17 or
and
more.
James grabbed the. They were in there.
The tray.
Right? Oh yeah, these
My
were
die
all
eights.
in the.
Yeah, I need my die 8s back. 10.
He goes flat. You know you got him in the chest. Now he knows he's shot, but he's not shaking or anything. And you hear, you see a hand in the darkness go up to his ear as he screams for help. And she's close enough. She actually hear him scream into his microphone. We're under attack.
Seriously.
They're wearing extremely good combat armor. That's one reason why it didn't work.
Next time I'm gonna get some armor-piercing ammunition somehow.
Or call a shot.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, we can call shots. I was surprised to hear you say go for the head.
Oh, I didn't
We
know
did it the last couple of game sessions.
Shit,
I thought you were just going for the body for a better chance to hit him.
I just totally forgot. That's actually what I
Okay.
did.
Edda ends up killing one and wounding the other.
I just totally forgot to do that.
I should say shaking the other.
Yeah.
All right, so Father Santiago, you have a clear way to get to that bunkhouse if you want to without him stopping you. All right, that's a total distance of
Could I take him out silently?
3.5
with my combat
inches.
knife?
If you wanted to. 3.5 inches on this map is going to be about 80 feet.
Okay.
30 plus, you'd have to roll a d6 for me and score a 5 or better to get to the bunkhouse, unless you just want to stop and take him down.
I'll take him out silently with my combat knife.
He's shaken, so he's what we call
To the head.
He is shaken, so he's what we call a helpless defender. You need a 4 to hit him. Now, if you don't have to fight through his armor,
Well, I was going to go for the.
I'm getting to that. So if you don't want to fight through his armor, go for the vitals, which adds 4 to the damage. That adds another -4 to the attack roll, so that makes it 8. You need to roll an 8 or better to hit him in the neck above his armor.
I'll go for it.
Okay.
Die 6 and die 10, I believe.
Die 6 and a die 10.
Ruth, could you hand me a die 6 and die 10?
I certainly can.
Thank you.
Didn't know your name was Ruth.
I meant to say Veronica, but.
I'm trying to rush this a little because we're fighting the clock now.
Oops.
That's a leaner. Roll that again. Roll that whole thing again. Ooh, roll that again.
Nice. Oh.
18.
He's like.
18. You needed an 8, and you've got an 18. Okay, so 12 would be 1 raise. At 16 would be 2 raises. You hit him for 2 raises. The knife does a d4 plus your strength. You're going to roll your strength and your d4 for the knife, and then 2 extra d6 for raises for damage.
D4.
And again, since you're now not fighting the armor,
Another D6.
it's his toughness, which is 8, and you have a +4 to damage because you were going for the vitals.
So just these 3?
Correct.
Okay. This is for the damage?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you were going for the face.
No, you went for the net.
One for the neck.
All right, so that's the weapon, then that's the strength, and then you another D6.
Oh,
He had 2 raises. Roll that one too. Oh, that's fine. So 14, 16 plus 4 is 20. He is way down.
You decapitated
Boom!
him.
He goes down like a shot. You ease him down. He never knew it hit him.
Okay.
And put another one on the map. So that's the end of round 1
Can I loot him?
for us. They're all
Right.
wearing pretty much similar gear. The guys in the bunkhouse
So what did you get?
do not see your approach. So they don't know how they're under attack yet. But now the opponents know they're under attack, so we've lost the surprise. We must draw cards.
crap. I so screwed up, man. I totally forgot to do called shot.
It's okay.
I could have used the chip, too. I would have used the chip, actually. I'm surprised. Again, I forgot to use the damn
One
chip.
for Boom?
I have got to get used
I
to
gave you
using
one
these
for
damn
Boom.
chips.
Veronica?
Veronica and Boom.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay,
Oh.
so
So that was
Edda has a 7. We got a Jack and a Joker.
Veronica has a Joker.
Santiago
Again.
has a 10. You have a 6.
Well, Boom had a Joker.
Unfortunately, the bad guys have a 3. So other than Boom's Joker, the bad guys are going first. What does Boom do?
Boom, or wasn't this Veronica?
Sorry, Veronica. What does Veronica do? Now, Veronica can actually
Well,
see these guys in the
yeah.
bunkhouse.
So she'll probably take shots at them.
Okay, 5, 70. They are a medium range shot for that pistol you're using. So it'll be a base of 6. They have cover. That's a 10.
I would
It's
use the
dark.
carbine if I was you.
You need a 14 or better to hit him with the pistol. With the rifle, you will need a 10 or better.
A 10 or better. Okay.
Use the carbine, dude.
We'll use the carbine. And I'm rolling 2 times?
Yes.
First time around? Oh. So,
That's a hit.
Yeah,
A hit.
that
A
guy's
palatable hit.
Barely, but it's a hit.
A hit. A palatable hit.
Roll the damage on him.
hit. What's the damage on the carbine? I have no idea.
The rifle does 2d8.
2d8.
Oh, the M16.
Now, the good news is, the only thing of him that's exposed is his head, so there's no armor on this. You're just fighting a toughness of 8.
Okay, and I'm still rolling my wild die for that, right?
Yep.
I'm still trying to figure out how 30 out of 6 does actually.
No, not your wild
same
die.
amount of damage.
There's no
It's not
additional
half of
damage.
that.
It's just the weapon itself.
Okay,
11.
so-
He drops.
Okay. So,
Alrighty, let's try and get the other one.
You see him drop out of sight. Ugh! It looks like you blew his head off.
yay!
Pink mist.
And then I got
A 9.
Nope.
9.
Cover protects him. You see him duck.
Okay.
Alright, then the bad guys go. Since Veronica just fired, the guy that has the line of sight of her fires back.
Yay.
2 short bursts.
Cover and concealment, babe. Cover and concealment.
Oh, I'm right there by the thing. Can't cover.
Duck. Use the whole damn building.
And she gets tagged.
Crap.
Yay.
Only 2 rounds, though.
Thank you,
Does
Veronica.
she have armor on her right leg?
I don't know, do I? Let me see. Yes, I have combat leg pieces.
Okay, so the right leg is a hit for 13 points. What's your toughness
Feel
there on that
weird.
right leg with the armor added?
These things feel
let's
weird.
see, it's 3, 3.
I'm just saying, the chips,
My
they
toughness.
kind of
Where's my
feel,
toughness?
I don't know what they
7,
feel like.
So 7 plus 3 is 10.
They're
Yeah.
really smooth.
So we take 10 points away, that leaves 7 points.
You know,
Veronica
man,
takes a wound
They
to
got
the leg,
texture to them, but
Okay.
yet they're smooth.
and then the second one catches her in the face.
It's almost
Oh,
like
yay.
snake skin or something.
But he only rolls a 5 for that one. That's below her normal toughness. You have like a little facial scar as a bullet goes whizzing by, or maybe it like dicked you or dinged you over or something.
Or shrapnel
Gave
when
me
it
a
hit the
little
wall.
graze all across my
Or it hit the
forehead.
wall and
Okay?
shrapnel hit. And it tumbled and hit you in the face.
Father, the guy that she hit the first time last round comes staggering out of the bunkhouse. She didn't kill him, she shook him. He's shaking it off as we speak. He comes stumbling out into the street,
Oh, God.
and he sees you and he goes, "Ah!" and he lights you up.
Damn.
Isn't this guy dead?
No,
That's you.
Oh, okay.
Green is us. Green is always friendlies.
Got it.
No, I thought you were talking about the
So-
guy that stumbled out of the bunkhouse. I thought he was
No.
dead.
All right, so the dark,
Shit.
the cover, short range shots, he needs 6s.
Might want to spin the chip, dude.
He has 3 normal hits and 1 hit with a raise.
Yeah, spin a chip.
Normal hits. Oh, goody.
You're dead. Spin a chip.
Do you have armor on your face?
Well, I have a helmet.
That will count. Actually, no, not. Well, it kind of gets one of them. One of them is the head. All right, so your head gets hit for 15 points.
Shit on me.
Was a really good roll.
Hey,
Stop rolling
Spin a
chip.
chip.
So 15. So your toughness is a.
Yeah, his toughness is not the greatest.
would that be under strength?
No, toughness. It's a secondary trait.
Yeah.
It's down there.
Down. Yeah, at the very bottom.
5.
Of
All right, so that's 5. So that leaves it at 10, and then you're
That's
wearing
fine.
armor on your head that has an armor rating of what? The head armor? You said it was combat armor, right?
Yep.
It should be like a 5, so we'll call it 5 points. So that's going to be 1 wound, so you lose 1 phantom wound.
Okay.
The second one, without the... Ooh.
Stop rolling well.
The second one without the armor bonus is going to end up doing 3 wounds unless you want to spend a chip to try to soak.
Yeah, I'll spend a chip for that.
Alright, roll your vigor.
6.
That's why I spent money on vigor.
Roll
So if I had to do
6
this, I actually have a decent shot of pulling it off.
Hmm.
And you get to roll your wild die as well.
These 2?
Yep. 5 more points come out of it. So we end up with 5 points being done. You take 1 more phantom wound. So that, the 3 bonies, the 3 phantom wounds you get at the beginning of every game session, 2 of them gone by. Those are the first 2 rounds he hit you with. He hit you with 2 more. One of them hit you in the leg. You have armor there, I assume, right?
Yep.
13 also, so that's 5 and 5, so that's no wound. That's not even shaken, because he didn't have 4 over. And the last one hit you in the body for 3 points. It dings off your chest armor. So you get a little shot up as he lights you up.
So how much did I get taken off my overall hit points?
You don't have hit points in this game system.
Oh.
You have wound levels. You go to the second page.
I don't.
This page.
I think I lost that.
Okay, so if you look at the wound track,
Another one.
all right, this is the wound track. We lose these 3 phantom wounds first, and we have the shake. I'm sorry, you get shaken and then these 3 phantom wounds. So right now, your character having lost. I'm sorry, so you should actually be shaken first. You're currently shaken, means you can't act the rest of the round. Except that last season I said I was going to change this. You had to roll at the start of your turn. Normally it would be at the end of the round. You'd be stuck. So you're down here on the wound track right now.
Okay.
You haven't even taken any real damage yet, but
Okay.
you're getting close. All right.
You need to find that, because that's where your advantages and
How the
disadvantages
light bar
are.
gradually decreases.
Subsides.
It's like at this point, just over the
You
halfway
need to
mark.
find that.
All right.
I need to get
Second
a new
page.
one. I lost it.
I'll get him a new one tomorrow.
damn it.
Don't worry about it. Okay. So the bad guys out this round are almost
There it is.
acted out. This guy gets up off the ground. Boom sees him run to the silo. All right. As he's running to the silo, he thinks he got shot by the building
You lost
or
it.
somewhere else, building. So he just kind of fires blind in this
Yeah,
area
that
and lights
makes
up
sense.
this building. These 2 guys start lighting up the building hardcore. They just kind of suppress the whole area because they're not sure who they're fighting yet.
Hmm.
And that's the end of their round.
I didn't get to go yet.
5 minutes. I know. I'm not done yet. All right. So next up, who's got the highest, lowest initiative order? We got Jack's, 10s. It's Bert's turn.
Alrighty, what can I shoot at?
Bert was off map. Bert can see this guy coming towards the father. Bert can see this guy as he's running. He had a brief shot at him while he moved. You can see these guys popping their heads out because they're currently outside of cover doing this to suppress the house.
You got an M16 and you can shoot. This guy is the most dangerous because he has the widest range of fire. He can basically hit everything from an arc, unless it's blocked by this house, from here
Okay.
to here.
Guys, I'm sorry.
So
I'm
he's
sad.
got to go.
I'm sorry to do this. After this shot, I'm going to have to advance time a lot because we're almost at 9:30.
Why don't we just continue it so we can get a real qualitative?
It takes me about 15 minutes to get to work. My main concern is her going to bed.
No, I mean next time. We'll continue it that way because I'm
Okay.
learning. While
So
I'm doing
I
this.
think we can kind of finish this fight if you're willing
Okay.
to do it, but it's going to be close for me is what I'm saying. So we have to stay on task a lot.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bert, take your shot. Darkness, distance. You're going to need a base 10.
Called shot. I'm going to use a spin a chip.
Okay, so the spin chip adds 2. Call shot would normally be at 14. Now you're at 12.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to hit him in the head, I assume, or he doesn't have any armor?
Yep.
Okay, go.
And I'm using my scope, so plus -1.
So that's going to make you, instead of needing a 12, you need an 11.
Crap. Missed completely.
Fire high over his head.
I'm just not doing too well.
All right, next up in the initiative order is Edda.
I need to invest more in my damn small arms.
Not just a bad roll occasionally, it happens. Edda sees who you're shooting at, and she shoots at the same guy. She will spend a chip to also make that happen.
It's one of those things where I kind of wonder what the hell the traits have anything to do with the skills and why you even
The
bother.
traits, as I said earlier, mainly serve as a barrier for how you're increasing the skill past it. Now, I didn't do this in the D20 plus 6 system. That one had a straight add, which is a little bit more like traditional role-playing games. Okay, Edda ends up getting a wing on him.
That's what I'm used to.
She wings him for a shaken, so this character is now shaken.
Wasn't it this guy Bert was shooting at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
this
so the guy behind the tree is the one who's shaken. Next up is you. Roll your spirit to get unshaken for the turn. Base difficulty is 4. You do add your wild die. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You have 2 phantom wounds. Base difficulty should be 6, but you're still over it, so it's no big deal. All right, you shake it off. You're not able to act for the round. What do you do?
I'm gonna blow this motherfucker away.
Okay.
This is for you, Bert.
You're at short range,
Faggot.
but it's dark. The darkness would add 2, which means you would need a 6.
6, so I have 7.
You have 7 total?
If
You have a plus 2.
if I add 2,
From what's the plus or plus 2 do? I
3,
see
5,
I see
plus
5
2
on
is
the ground.
7.
Plus 2 for what?
Oh, I thought you said you had 2.
No.
Oh, then I have
I'm
5.
adding 2 for the darkness.
Oh.
So you just barely miss him.
Okay. Oh, this isn't
Okay.
going well.
happens.
I didn't think darkness would count that close.
That should be the end, except for who was this?
Boom.
What does Boom do?
So that guy moved over there, right?
Yes, he is about
Okay.
70 feet away, I think.
Now, as far as
No, I take that back. He is 90 feet away. You'd have to spend the whole turn to get there. And it would
No.
require a roll of a 4 or more on your die.
Did I get
And
any?
hope you don't get shot.
Did that include
Yeah.
my? Did you deduct or add anything from my night vision?
No, I didn't, because I forgot you had it on your weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, actually, you have a hit because he doesn't have any cover. Go ahead and roll your damage. I'm going to say, however, since you didn't specify location, you hit him in the body.
That's fine.
That's where his best armor is.
Okay. So
Go ahead and roll 2d8 for the weapon.
2 die 8. Thank you.
6.
Fuck, man.
He kind of like staggers back a little bit. You see the heavy combat armor protect him. You hear him gasp as he gets shot for the second time. I'm gonna fucking kill you! Boom.
Okay. So how far can you throw things again?
You can throw things quite the distance you normally would. He's like 90 feet away. That is within the range of being thrown. It's only 100
Oh,
feet.
easily.
That's like not even a long pass in football.
Yeah.
And
It's like 30 yards.
these guys over here, how far away is that
They
approximately?
were about 120 feet away.
So
Which makes it about,
140 for that one.
it's about 60 yards.
150 for that one, but you can't see him behind the
Yeah, it's
side.
about 160 yards. But if you're throwing a hand grenade, close counts.
That's what she's thinking. So the question is who does she want to blow up?
Now, the way they do grenades is the grenades also have ranges for how far they go out.
I know.
Fly
I'm
the
just
same
saying,
way.
I was just saying, when it comes to
Well,
grenades,
if you're looking to
So-
throw a grenade, for a grenade, this is a medium range throw, this is a long range throw.
Okay.
All right? This medium range throw would be a base of a 6, because again, you're hitting the area, not him. And then I would add 2 for the darkness. It'd actually be a base of 8.
shit, we never did count the hand grenades we gathered up at all.
I've got 2 because I got it off that. So,
So
that's all I
and
got.
when
No, I'm talking for the
roll
big battle we
for
had out there in the
sorry, it's
No,
the
you're rolling
farmstead.
your
the
athletics.
homestead last
Oh,
game. We
okay.
never.
I know, and there's cross-up going on too.
athletics. So
I know, guys, whisper, whisper.
I'm sorry.
Very
It's okay. We get excited. I'm glad. It's a good problem to have. It means you're excited. That's fine.
Yeah. We never did count.
Did you just tap me
well,
on the
I
head?
guess.
I did.
We never did
So you
count
need
the
an 8
grenades.
to hit
We
him with
got
a
them. We
grenade
just
because the
never
darkness in the
counted them.
distance.
Okay.
That could be good.
Yeah. Some of us, we got
Spend
hand
a chip.
grenades. We just never bothered to count how many we had.
Yeah, so
And what
So
kind they are.
96.
we got 2 walkie-talkies too.
Yeah, that's right. We had the walkie-talkies as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's got one. And I got one from.
This is where we need to start writing this shit down.
Yeah.
The second we get it.
Got to police the areas too.
All my dad, but that's also why I record sessions, so you can listen to them during the week at your leisure and remember what
happened.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the grenade hits him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have you bother to roll damage.
Pink mist.
The grenade hits him, and the silo beside him also explodes because it's full of grain.
Oh, nice.
Yes, that
Which
happens
means
a lot.
This silo explodes, and these water towers
go.
explode, covering this one in debris.
He's dead.
And this guy runs for his life.
Actually,
Off camera, you see all this destruction and wrath of God go down. And it pans, sees what happens, sees you coming out of the grenade throw pose, and says in German, "Ah, that's how she got her name. Got it."
Joygasm!
New initiative. New initiative. I'm going to do this to speed time. I would play the fight out. They run for their lives. I assume we're going to let them?
Yeah, there's no point in chasing them.
Okay. So coming out of the house, a pair of wastelanders, looking very disheveled and scared, pop their heads out of the windows.
We are not here to kill you, rape you, murder you, or loot you.
Boom, having been in town, will recognize them.
Okay.
They also look faintly Asian, and she recognizes them as being a couple that recently lost the woman here recently lost her husband to a disease.
Oh, okay. Does she know their names?
Yeah, we're gonna call them Akiko and Kubo.
Somebody needs to take some
Kubo is a little boy of
notes.
about 11 years of
Somebody
age.
take some notes down because I am not going to remember that during the week.
Kiko and Kubo.
Yes, thank
And the
you.
whole reason she recognized him is that Akiko, in addition to working at the farm, moonlights at the tavern.
Ah, cool.
Okay.
Good to know. I got my gear down finally.
Do I give you your chips?
Yeah, here. I was going to use 2 of them next time.
All right, so quickly, let's kill some time before I have to beat feet. I got like another 5 minutes at most. How's everybody feel so far? I mean, I know Ray's saying he's still having some problems understanding the game engine at times.
Well, it's mainly for him. It's a matter of reading his character sheet.
If you can hand me that weapon item book, I believe there's actually spare care sheets in the back.
Getting the die down too. Let's just continue.
Out
over time.
Sorry.
Damn it. No, it's not your fault. It was me. My finger's just sore.
Just so you know, Ray, although I like this system for how it does things, particularly for firefights, in the system I designed, I used just a 20+6 for everything. And in that one, it looks much more like a conventional role-playing game, and that everything adds up together. You find the column you're rolling on, and you're good to go from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn by osmosis. I mean, it seems I'm rolling the
I need
die
to buy some more.
six.
I need to buy some more D8s and some
I'm
more
buying
D4s.
I'm rolling the die 6s and the die 10 most of the time. It seems. So.
Here's a full new
nice.
character
That's
sheet
what I
for you.
Thank you.
What's that?
Yeah, I'll work
Fine,
on
I was
this.
wondering that one off.
Oh, yeah, that's yours. It's been up there.
Okay, that being said, what do you think of the town of Whitewater and the campaign we're starting to build?
Oh, I like it. I like the town.
So expect the town to feel very much like a Wild Western town, because as I look at the Fallout setting, they kind of hint that's what they all look like. If you think back to the first game, the very first mission you have from the first mayor, it's like getting a corrupt job from a mayor in a boomtown.
Careful, Doc.
So, in my opinion, Fallout has a kind of a Western element to it. It always should. And I'm basing a lot of our game off of that.
Don't worry about these 6s. I got plenty of those. And I got those
Okay.
D20s to trip a horse.
That all said, I'm glad you all enjoyed
I really
yourselves.
did. Yeah, these are fun, man.
Please, I know it was hard because Matt had some issues and you overslept, but please be here on time next time.
Yeah,
because
sorry
this is
about that.
me pushing the clock and squeezing every inch I can.
Yeah, again, that was primarily
Is
my
your
fault.
work schedule-
I overslept and I had a
My
honey-do
schedule is
list.
Once again, erratic.
Okay.
Although they have actually hired an additional person, so I'm not sure exactly what that's going to do to things.
Okay.
Actually, I do have
They are working her swing shifts right now, but she has lots of past hotel experience, so she may end up having a lot more to do at the company. And I was still recording, so we shouldn't talk about things that isn't game while we're recording.
Right. No, I'm sorry about that. I did
That's
not
fine,
set
that's
my
fine.
clock. I totally forgot because I came home late last night. And then, to be blunt, I realized and learned again after many